Hello, my name is Kaylee Jo, and I make content all about my experiences as a theater educator. And I just finished unloading an entire SUV full of boxes in the July heat, which can only mean one thing: it's classroom setup time. But this is not a normal classroom setup kind of year because I am at a brand new school in a brand new position, and this room is a blank slate for me to do whatever I wish with. So I am super excited to get started, but there's a lot of work ahead of me, and I'm gonna take you along for the ride. Just wanted to give you guys a quick look before the transformation happens. We have door into the hallway, storage closet, shared storage closet, bulletin board, marker board, pull down projection, which is great. Another bulletin board, another shared storage closet. Ugh, we love storage. A beautiful stage for my students to perform on, and windows, which I appreciate so much because I hate going throughout the school day and having no idea what the weather's doing. There's another door out the back of my classroom that actually leads to the lobby of our performance space. Back wall, we've got some shelving, a big bulletin board, and then over here is going to be where I'm going to put my teacher desk. Today, my goal is going to be getting my teacher desk area set up. So I have a rug that I just went and bought. It was actually, pro tip, it's an outdoor rug, but because it's July and it's like towards the end of the summer, those have all gone on sale. So I just got a really cool outdoor rug that I'm gonna put under my desk, and it's super durable, and I got it for half price, and it was a great find. Rug officially placed, and then I was able to get help from the custodial staff to move this behemoth of a desk onto my rug, and I love it so much. I think this is going to be such a great home base for me. I will say, so I love this rug, but because it's an outdoor rug, it's very slippery underneath. Like, there's no grip, so I'm gonna have to get some like rug grips to go under it. But otherwise, I think this is so great. It is day 4 of classroom setup. I did skip filming on day 3 because my husband was with me and the custodial staff was in and out helping me because we did a lot of installation work yesterday. So there was a lot of hanging things and drilling things and just a lot of stuff going on. So I didn't do any filming, but I still want to show you all of the upgrades that we made because I'm so excited about them. One of them, you can see right back here in the background, my husband installed LED lighting in the shelf that hangs behind my teacher desk. So I'm just gonna put decor and like some more sentimental items back there, but I love that it's got this beautiful lighting now, and it's also going to backlight my teacher desk area, so I have a little bit more light without having to have a lamp or something back there as well. Right, I'm stepping back so you can get like a full view of where we're at now. Obviously, like, it's a mess, but we're getting there. Go ahead and address the beautiful elephant in the room, this gorgeous chandelier. Have you ever seen a chandelier in a classroom? Because now you have. I also assembled these like metal and velvet rope like barrier posts. And I don't think I said this yet, but the theme for my room is like black and gold, Art Deco, old Hollywood vibes. So I just set them up around my desk like this for now because it makes me feel exclusive. Here's a good example. I've had these director's chairs forever. So those are 100% the vibe I'm going for. I've also got, here's some contact paper that I'm gonna put on the front of my teacher desk. So that's kind of the vibe. All right, here is the finished product. It is not perfect by any means. It's not completely level. I definitely go downhill a little bit, but that's fine. I have some black tape, and I think I'm gonna do like a border at the bottom and maybe a border at the top too, and we'll see. I think it looks good. I'm happy with it overall. Okay, next up, we are going to be placing this translucent, textured gold film over the pane by the classroom door. Hi guys, it is day 5 of classroom setup. My battery died in the middle of filming yesterday, but I stayed until almost 8 o'clock last night and I got so much done. So I'm gonna show you everything that we accomplished last night. Okay, first up, we did finish the translucent kind of vinyl covering for the door here. I really like how it turned out. I will say that this ended up being, I thought it would have an adhesive backing, but instead it's actually something you apply with water, which means that you could like easily grab the corner of it and peel it off. So I did put black tape borders here on my little viewing window so that nobody feels tempted to peel that off. And we'll just see in general like how long this lasts. I'm not quite sure what to expect, but I'm happy with how it looks. Here's what it looks like from the other side. Other thing I worked on was this wall. So I used foam like 3M command strips to hang up these acrylic shelves I already had. And they are displaying all of my vintage musical theater albums. I did take the actual records out because otherwise I was afraid they would be too heavy, and if they were to fall, like that could really damage the record. So it's just the covers up here, but I love how this looks. Okay, today's goal is going to be to finish hanging up all of this wall decor, and then I also want to work on my bulletin boards. So I am really happy with the product overall. So I got that one done, and I got this one done, and then I started to do the one at the back of the room, but I ran out of paper. Okay, I think that's gonna be a wrap on day 5. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's Friday. I've been here every day this week. I haven't eaten lunch yet today, so I think I'm ready to clean up a little and call it good for the weekend. I am gonna come back next week, and I think at that point, my main goal is just going to be getting all of the tables in place and kind of figuring out what arrangement I actually want for my students. I still don't know how many students I have enrolled in my classes this year, so that's gonna be kind of hard, but I'll do my best, and I'm gonna finish that big bulletin board. I need to put curtains up on the windows. There's lots of little stuff still to do, but I'm really happy with the progress that I've made so far this week. So until next time. Hi guys, I am not even sure what day it is at this point. I think it's day 6 or 7, but I am here today with my husband. He helped me bring in some of my larger furniture pieces. Also going to help me mount my TV on my rolling cart. So lots of little projects happening today. I'm also really hoping, because I have a second set of hands, I'm gonna go ahead and get my tables and chairs placed around the room and kind of figure out what my classroom layout's gonna look like. So all good things, very excited. It's gonna be a good day. We are nearing the end, I think. So this is what I decided on. I might end up changing it because, you know, that does happen once you live with something for a while. I do think I'm gonna swap out these 2 chairs here because they're kind of in rough shape. You can see the wood on the arm on that one, and they're a little rough. So anyway, I think I am gonna swap out those chairs for another futon just like that one, because I actually have almost an identical futon at home that we don't really use. So I think I'm gonna bring that in and swap that out. Hello, it is the very last day of classroom setup. I think this is day, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there that I've been working in my classroom. It's been a lot of work, but future summers should not take this long because, as a reminder, this is my very first year in this building, in this district, in this room, all the things. And so I really came in with a completely blank slate, and I've had to, build it from the ground up. So that took much longer than it will in future summers where, things are already hung on the walls and there's not a lot to be changed, mostly just spruced up every summer before the students come back. So it's been a lot of work, but I'm really proud of the progress that we've made. I think I can knock out the rest of the tasks today. I just came from a meeting somewhere else in the building, hence why I'm actually, have my hair done and makeup and whatnot. But it's early in the morning, it's 11 a.m., so I think I can knock out the rest of these tasks and call this good. So tasks I am going to do today are that big bulletin board back there. I don't actually have enough paper to cover it. I only have enough paper to cover half. So we're gonna get creative with that one. I need to spruce up my teacher desk area, which has currently kind of been a catch-all for everything as I've been working on projects. I need to hang curtains over the windows. And I think those are all the big things. I think that's largely what needs to happen to consider this task complete. So one last time, let's get to it. Okay, so the paper and borders are up on the back bulletin board, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Like I said, I didn't have enough of the black paper, but it actually covered like exactly half of the board, and then the other half I had some craft paper already, so I did that on the other side, and I had just enough gold border to do the whole thing. So I'm really happy with it. I think it turned out really good. I've got a couple posters I'm gonna put back there. I have a light up sign that says good vibes only that I really like, and then I have this wall collage kit that's 50 different Broadway posters. I got this off of Amazon. They're all about like 4x6, I think. So I think I'm also gonna kind of just pop those around. I don't have a super strong like purpose for this backboard other than just to be pretty. Maybe at some point I'll decide I have some kind of practical use for it, but honestly, my TV on my rolling cart is usually going to sit in front of this backboard, so it's not something I necessarily need kids to see on a regular basis. So we're gonna go ahead and decorate that. We did it! It's done! I am so proud of how this room has turned out. I still have a few small things to do, but if students walked in tomorrow, I would be ready for them, and that is such a good feeling. I didn't record as much as I wanted to this afternoon because I am working with a very low battery, so I'm hoping to get all of this recorded before I head home, but I cannot wait to show you the finished product. All right, here is the entrance to the classroom. Over here, I have a little setup for individual marker boards and erasers and expo markers. That laptop is also what students will use to fill out digital hall passes. And there is my turn-in bin. Gotta show off my beautiful wall of vintage musical theater records. I love my teacher desk area. Obviously, I still have some stuff back there on the back counter to put away. I'm almost, now that it's all out, I'm kind of reconsidering how much space I've given myself. But, you know, that's what teaching is it is trying something and adjusting and trying something new. So who knows? We'll see. It might not look this way by the end of the year, but for right now, I am so very happy with it. You can see my table layout. Oh, this turned out so cute. I'm just so in love with it, guys. I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I love, it's kind of a gray day, but the lighting in here is just so cozy. It's also, 5:30 at night, but the lighting is so cozy. I did put up a string of lights at the back, and I've just had them for a very long time, and I think they're really not producing much light, but they're cozy. The chandelier, of course. Oh, I want to show you this bulletin board back here. It says Spotlight on Broadway because on that little bulletin board strip across the top, we are going to slowly build a timeline of Broadway musicals throughout the school year. We do that in my Drama 1 class. Every Friday is Musical Friday, so the kids will be introduced to a new musical, and we will add it to our timeline up there. We've got a table back here for assignments, papers, whenever I kind of need them to grab for the day. I think I'm going to use that chart to show what my different class periods are. On this shelf up here, this is where I'm going to take attendance because I use popsicle sticks for attendance. I've been doing this as long as I've been teaching, and it is so helpful. One of my favorite teacher hacks. I've also got some scripts and different books related to theater that students can check out, and I've got a few games there on the bottom shelf. Oh, my dramatic exit sign. Isn't she cute? Oh, I just love it. It's the little things. It is indeed the little things. So, all right, guys, I think I've done it. It's been a lot of work, but I'm really, really proud, and I'm so glad that I could take you along for the journey. And if you are interested in anything else, theater education related, then please subscribe. But anywho, I hope everybody has such an amazing school year. Thank you so much for following along. Bye.